Hi. Alright, enough. I'm not going to cut the video anymore. Today, I sort of want to talk about that. I want to talk about not cutting the video, but the purpose of these videos from now on, and I'm going to try to actually do these more than just, hopefully like once a week roughly, so you guys will still have my whiz content, but this is something that I've been meaning to start for a while, and I want to start it off without some super in-depth subject. I just want to talk about, talking without cutting the video, because here's the thing. Unless humans forget how to speak or like go, I don't know, mute, which isn't going to happen, words are easily the most important thing that we have. And there's written words for sure. Like knowing how to write is probably the second most important thing, but knowing how to speak effectively is so important. And that's exactly why I want to start this series, because when I first started my channel, I used to do like 20-25 minute Let's Play videos, and while those were not the highlight of my career, they definitely got me better at commentating, but they got me better at speaking, because I would have to sit there and I would have to talk consistently for like 20 minutes. And you know what happened? I got a lot better at it. And you know what happened recently? I changed my content up, and it's not a bad thing. I love doing these cut videos. I'm definitely gonna do more cut videos, but I wanna do these videos because this is really important to me, and this is why I think that you guys, even if you don't want to start a YouTube channel or like you don't want to make videos, if you want to get better at speaking, do this. Do this and make 10 to 12 minute videos. I don't even care if anybody watches them. Just do that once a week, once a day, even once a month for a year, and you are going to get so much better at talking. It doesn't even matter what you're talking about. Just make an argument. If you want to talk, make an argument for your favorite video game and why people should play it. Make an argument for, I don't care what it is. It doesn't matter what it is. But just the fact that you are sitting here in front of a camera, which could be substituted for a person, and you're talking for however long, you're going to get better at it. And see, the thing is, if you do that and you make a 12-minute video at the beginning, at the end of the year, you're going to be able to do that 12-minute video in 6 minutes. And that's why it's so important, because I don't care what you want to do. It doesn't matter what you're going to do. You're going to need to be able to speak effectively to people, which helps with anything. But you're going to need to be able to pitch ideas to people. It doesn't matter, like, oh, that's only for entrepreneurs. No, it's for anybody who wants to do anything. I don't care if you want to be an engineer. You have to get support for whatever you want to do. And being able to effectively do that to somebody is so helpful. And this is why I want to do this, because I'm going to get better at this. I'm not very good at this right now. You guys can tell. I mean, I'm not bad. I've made a lot of videos in my life, and that's definitely helped me get better at this, but I'm no expert at this. I'm sort of just rolling off the top of my head, doing what I can. But this is something that's so powerful, and you have the ability to do this with the added benefit of doing it on a platform where people might actually start to watch you. And as you get better and better at it, you might actually become interesting enough for some people to watch you. But regardless, that's why the title of the video is like, even if people don't watch it. I don't know what the title of this video is going to be. Hopefully that's probably going to be the title. Anyway, even if people don't watch what you're doing is building a skill. That's why I did YouTube. The thing about YouTube is it can become more than a skill, which is really, really cool. Like once you start to build an audience, it becomes more than just practicing something. But if you can make videos and build the skill of being able to talk to people effectively like this, you are gonna be able to outdo so many other people, especially in this day and age where people are just stuck on their phone. And don't get me wrong, I'm never gonna fault anybody for spending time on social media, because it's so important. And I don't think you should waste your time on social media, but if you use it effectively, social media is so important. But that's a completely different topic. The point is, alright, that's the only cut. God damn. Alright, the point is, with so many people these days, they have generally good social skills if you talk to people, but they can't talk professionally, right? And you don't need to talk professionally. Like honestly, I'm a huge believer in, I don't think you need to be super formal and professional about stuff, but when you hear a lot of people talk, like they don't know how to actually express their ideas. Like they know what they're talking about, but they're really bad at getting it across, and it takes them a while, and sitting on their phones all day certainly doesn't help. And a lot of stuff the world has definitely gotten a lot more casual, and I think that's actually good. Like, I love talking casual. Like, I don't think you need to be able to talk formal, but you need to be able to talk effectively and efficiently, and I think that's definitely a skill that I don't think a lot of people have right now, and that's something that, as I said, making videos is a great way to do that, and it doesn't even matter what you're talking about. Hell, you could literally start a YouTube channel and talk about what you did each day, what you learned at school for 10 minutes. It doesn't matter what it is. Or, I don't know, come home after school and talk for 10 minutes about how much you hate school. That's probably what I'm gonna start doing on these videos. That's a great way to make an argument. You'll learn, a lot about yourself. You'll have to make a decent argument. You figure out like what's actually wrong. Why are you, if you're complaining about something, you gotta figure out why and make a decent argument. Otherwise you never wanna complain without having a solution, right? There's no point, just complaining without a solution is something that way too many people do nowadays, and it doesn't help anybody. Like, nobody's gonna care and nobody's gonna listen to you. So you gotta have a solution. So that's the thing. I don't care if you wanna do it on YouTube or on, I don't know, Twitter, Instagram. Honestly, the reason I throw those three out there, and Facebook, those are important platforms right now, right? Like, people always try to be edgy and stuff, and I don't like to do YouTube because it's overrated. There's a reason these platforms are popular, and there's a reason that there's a lot of people on here, and if you want to go upload your videos to some obscure website, you can, but you're just not going to get as much traffic. And as I said, the point of these videos isn't to get viewers, but at the end of the day, if you're uploading something anywhere, everybody wants some exposure. It's a lot cooler to interact with people, and it's also cool to get feedback. Like, when I make YouTube videos, I'm always reading the comments, and it doesn't matter what kind of video it is. People always give me feedback. Some of it's bullshit, some of it I don't read, but some of it's good, and I really do appreciate people that take time to leave comments on my videos telling me what I can do better, because I'm by no means perfect. You go back, my channel has steadily been improving. I like to think it's been improving recently, and that's important to me. I always believe that I can do better, and I want to tie that back to what I said before about just being able to talk effectively. You can always do it better, and it doesn't matter what you want to do. It doesn't matter what you want to do. Being able to communicate effectively is so important, and you can do that nowadays online by making videos. And not only can you just do that, you could talk to the wall if you want, but the added benefit of doing this on YouTube or some other platform is you can actually get an audience for it, and then you can do that to do more, because you can sit here and pitch your ideas, and you can do that for 10 minutes. As I said, 10 minutes a day. And if you do that on a platform like YouTube, people are going to eventually start to watch you, and that's really cool, because if you actually have some good ideas, which I hope you're doing more than just spewing complete BS, which if you have to do that at the beginning, that's fine, but I hope what you're talking about is at least something that has some substance to it and something that you're interested in, that's not, like a complete waste of time for somebody, because if it isn't, you're going to be able to grow something, and the added benefit of that is you're going to be able to speak effectively, and you're going to be able to talk better than that sentence that I just said. That was what am I even saying? No, but the point is, even if you don't want to do videos, you can benefit from it, right? If you don't want to hardcore market your channel, you can upload them unlisted if you want. You don't even have to record them, right? I say this because I know you guys are watching YouTube, and I know if you're watching YouTube, you're either a YouTuber or you've thought about making videos, right? There's very few people, I think, that watch YouTube that have never thought about what it'd be like to do YouTube, and there's a very few people that I think watch YouTube that wouldn't find it at least somewhat appealing to be a YouTuber. And even if you want to upload all your videos unlisted, or even, as I said before, if you want to talk to a white wall, just talk to a wall instead of talking to a camera and recording it. It doesn't matter, but it's just like practicing a presentation every day. And you obviously do presentations in school sometimes, but you're not practicing them every day, and you're probably doing it on something that you really don't care about at all, and that kind of makes it hard to present because you don't have any passion with it, and it's like whatever. So my advice: make a video every day, every other day, every week, whatever you can, or just talk to a wall or talk to somebody if you want to be that bold. But I think a lot of people are gonna find it easier to talk to a camera, at least when they're starting out. But invest in this one skill, because especially in our world nowadays, you need to know how to make a quick pitch to somebody and how to talk effectively, and that's something that isn't really taught that much anymore, and it's something you can obviously build just by living, but this is a way to really practice it. And the other thing is, it's like, okay, this is a weird analogy, but it's like standardized testing, right? I hate standardized testing. I think it's stupid. I think it should be gone, but they have it for a reason. And I think they could do it in a better way. Don't get me wrong. I have my own. That's a completely separate video, which we'll get into later. But they have to have a way to weed people out. And you know, the way investors do that in the real world is by listening to people talk, and whoever can sell it best to them in that amount of time is gonna get their support. And it doesn't matter if you're trying to start a company or if you're just trying to get support for, I don't know, you know, if you're trying to get support for some research project you want to do, you have to pitch it to somebody, and they're gonna want to see you do it effectively. And if you can do that effectively, you're gonna get the support, and you're gonna have way more agency in your life if you can convince people to do what you want them to do. That's the goal of this, is to be able to convince people to do what you want them to do. So take my advice if you want. If you don't want, you know, I guess it's whatever. But I hope you guys did enjoy this video. As I said, I'm gonna be doing more of these videos. I hope you guys liked it. Like, I really want to get better at this, because this, I don't know, this was roughly 12 minutes now, so I could probably do this pitch, the same pitch again, in 6 minutes if I wanted to. But this is the point. I'm doing this for me, but I also think in the future episodes I'm gonna have a lot of cool topics that I'm gonna talk about. I'm not just gonna talk about like making videos while I'm making videos. I'm gonna talk about education. I'm gonna talk about a lot of other interests that I have, and it's gonna be really cool. But let me know if you guys are excited for more of these. Be sure to leave a like down below, and I will pump out as many of these as I can in the coming weeks, the coming months, especially over the summer. But don't worry, I'm gonna still be doing my other content. If you guys like my Wiz content, that's not going anywhere for the time being. But yeah, guys, thank you all so much for watching, and if you did enjoy, I will catch you all in my next video.
I just took 2 shots of Henny and I'm going in. I thought that we were over, now we're going in. You still thinking about me, oh yeah, I know that shit. You still thinking about me, oh yeah, I know that shit. It used to be just you, but now I gotta feel you got me.